Hello everybody, welcome back to Hearthstone. I'm Caleb and today I have the new and improved Death Rattle rogue deck thing that I promised that I would make like forever ago, but I finally made it. And here it is. It's new and improved. It does pretty well, all things considered. It's pretty good in my opinion. So what does it have in it? What makes this deck so interesting? Well, first off, I'm going to minimize that window. And then I'm going to tell you about this now. So here we have two backstabs, just for some control, some extra damage. Got to get rid of big, beefy minions. Two Journey Belows. I know a lot of them don't have this card in it, but it is actually very good. Because this deck doesn't have a whole lot of turn ones in it. And this one actually helps you stay on curve, I find, for the most part anyway. Say if you do it turn 1, you can get a turn 2 Undercity Huskster. I can never say that. But, or you can get the 3-2 legendary Zareel. Oh, my water's firing back on me. Then you have 2 Eviscerates also. And then Bludge Mage Thanos. I found out that spell damage is very good, especially for Rogue. Because Rogue has a lot of... I don't want to say bad removal, but it's kind of underpowered a little bit. So a little bit of spell power does kind of help keep up with things. And then just one huge toad. I'm not sure why there's only one. Because I know there's like 2 in here, or I'm not sure. I took something out and it just didn't work out. So there's one huge toad, 2 Undercity Husksters because they are awesome. 2 Fan of Knives, with the spell damage, turn 5, you can do 2 damage to everything, and if you're going up against a zoo deck, they're not going to like that. 1 Shadow Strike, just in case, you don't see this a lot because it is kind of situational. It's good, but if the minion is damaged, then you can't do damage to it, so it's just kind of situational. Then 1 Harvest Golem in there, just kind of keeps things together. I found out 2. It didn't really work out with 2 of them for some reason. And then of course 2 Unearthed Raptors. This is just a good turn 3 in general. If you're talking about something like with the, was it Twilight Elder? The Can You Hear Its Call guy? He's a 3/4 for 3, but his is a passive effect and this one is a battle cry. So it's along the same lines. It's really good for 3/4. And then, of course, 2 Defenders of Argus. We have Death Rattle, which means we want our minions to die eventually-ish. And so Defender of Argus not only gives us some taunt, but gives us some needed buffs in the deck. Then we have 2 Tomb Pillager Zizzes, because they give us coins, and they're actually a pretty big threat. It's a 4 for 5/4 and a coin, so... it's pretty good in my opinion. It gives you some oomph. Only 1 Twilight Summoner. Having 2 of these guys in the deck is not really all that great because it's just a 1/1 on turn 4, and more than likely your opponent will have to be able to deal with that. So what you really want to do is you want to just kind of drop it, and if it dies, it dies. If it lives, it lives. It just, I don't know how else to put it. Just one of them, 2 of them kind of, I was like, oh, look, a 1/1. Now I can't trade with this card or something like that, You can't really trade with it, so you just kind of have to put it there and say, hey, if you nuke my board, this thing is going to pop, and you don't want that. So you're going to have to find another way to deal with it. Zareel Poison Minded, obviously, he is a pretty awesome card, in my opinion. Gives you a random toxin with his Battle Cry and a Death Rattle. Very good value for 4. I've noticed it does kind of gives you a nerfed Shadow Tag or a nerfed, no, not Shadow Tag, Shadow Step or, or like a 1-mana backstab, pretty much. And some other stuff in there. And also 2 Azure Drakes because we need a little bit more card draw. If you notice, I don't have the 2/1 Loot Hoarders. I don't have the Loot Hoarders. I just had 2 people follow me on Twitter for some reason. Okay, cool. Anyway, so 2 Azure Drakes also adds the spell damage and draws a card. It's not a Death Rattle minion, but it does work out pretty well, again, because we do get a bunch of spells, and not a bunch, but we get a little bit of spells, and that helps. 1 Dark Iron Skulker. This one has actually saved me a ton. If I'm going up against the Zoo deck and they just have a lot, and I'm just like, nyeh, 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 nyeh. Very situational card, but it's in there just in case. 2 Shadowcasters are awesome because we have a Death Rattle deck, which means we can just drop a 1/1/1 copy of any minion in our deck, which is mostly Death Rattle, and something like Sylvanas Windrunner or Karen Bloodhoof. It also combos with the Unearthed Raptor in interesting situations. And then, of course, you know, we have these 2. These are very, very, very good, very powerful Death Rattle minions. A little too powerful in my opinion, but you know what? Whatever. Then, of course, we have N'Zoth. He is the key part to this deck. Without him, this deck wouldn't really work anymore because Kel'Thuzad's not a thing, but instead of Kel'Thuzad, we have N'Zoth, who summons whatever died from the game. So, with all that being said, let's get into a couple matches, and I will show you what this thing can do. And it is actually pretty fun. Go into casual, of course, because... Not saying that this deck is bad or anything. It's actually very good. I'm not very good, so... Alright, Warlock probably going up against a Zoo deck. Or even worse, a Handlock, which is probably the worst thing in existence still to this day. But we have powerful removal. We can do 6 damage to 1 thing. My allergies are kicking in. I don't know why. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to pop a pill. Well, I took my medicine, and the guy is still choosing. I don't know what's going on. I don't know. I just oh, you didn't see that. You didn't see that, hopefully. Not that it's bad. All right, like I said, we lack turn 1s, but that's okay because we have a Undercity guy, and then we have a Harvest Golem the turn after that. It is most definitely a Zoo deck.
You want to buy a funnel cake?
Buy some funnel cakes. They're delicious and nutritious. It's even worse. It's a Handlock. We can get rid of this though.
Buy one!
So I don't think this thing can handle Handlocks very well because obviously it's a Death Rattle. No, I would rather you not, though. Please. For the love of Jeebus. There goes Sylvanas. Woohoo.
That was a mistake.
Yeah, well, you mistake. The fudge is this? Anyways, let's see if we can... We found Blood Mage Thalmos, so we can do that. Good! At least maybe we get some card draw. I've never had this empty of a hand with this. It's only because I'm recording, isn't it? This is my fate. This is why I don't... This is why... It's okay, card draw for card draw, that's fine. Get Journey Below again.
Shields up.
Do you realize I can't attack, right? Is this a handlock? It is. It's some kind of handlock for sure. It's like your first time. Baby's first handlock. Babby's first. Well, we have Shadow Strike, so that's okay. And that's, yep, that's a handlock, alright. That's exactly what that is. Well, interestingly enough. Okay. So, wait, alright. Play this, see if we get anything interesting. We get a Nubarak, Harvest Golem, or South Sea Squid Face. I think I'm going to choose the Squid Face, and then drop this. Summon another Blood Hoof here. So if he thinks he's going to Shadow Flame, he's got another thing coming. Incidentally, probably could have saved attacking, although he probably would have attacked anyways. And I could probably tell he does have a Shadow Flame on him because he's going to hit that and then hit that and then blow up my board because it's what a handlock does. There you go. There's the Shadow Flame. Does he have 2 Mortal Coils? I don't think so. I don't quite think he has 2 Mortal Coils. Now, unfortunately, I have to equip a weapon. Drop that. So now we start seeing giants, which I can't deal with. Because I have nothing in my hand that will allow me to deal with it. All I have is a Shadow Strike, which doesn't help.
So many possibilities.
Well, you are handlocked, so I would guess that you have a lot of... interesting choice. Okay. Well, now we can't really kill him.
You want to buy
It's a bit unfortunate. 4, 5, 6, 7. Now we can only do 7.
Here we go.
I don't know what to do, because if I hit him, a molten giant's just, there's a hellfire. Molten giant's just gonna come out.
my eyes?
Why? He's gonna heal himself.
My shield for Argus.
Ugh.
Here we go.
This
The truth is in here.
Well, there's another death rattle minion, I guess. I don't know what's up with this card. Battle cry, discard a random card. Like, why? Why? The turkey, that's not helpful. Told you there's a giant right there. Oh. Oh, my land. Ooh.
I'll find it.
signed in blood.
That's as good as I can do, and if he hits me in the face, which that shouldn't kill me, I wouldn't think. I don't think it's supposed to kill me.
Shield for Argus.
The shield for Argus. Argusith. Okay, let's just have to play this correctly. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Signed in blood. Buy one.
Well, that doesn't help me at all.
I'll find it.
That also does not help me.
Thank you. Job's done.
Well played.
Just kill me or whatever. Ugh. Hand locks. So dumb. I hate them.
My eyes are open.
Okay. Wait, did I win? He became a priest. Oh. Well, there you go. Not quite sure what kind of handlock that was, but it was something interesting, that's for sure. By interesting, I mean not very. I don't know what I'm saying anymore. I don't talk anymore.
Valera versus Uther.
Aggro Paladin, go!
Fight with honor.
Watch your back.
So I want to hang on to the backstab and the journey below. Fan of Knives, Blood Mage Salmas. Okay, interesting. Always good to have. Poke. Poke. Undercity Husker, sure. Let's go ahead and get a minion out there. Just have some kind of board presence. Hopefully whatever he drops we can pretty much get rid of. So,
Reporting
Yep.
for duty.
let us go ahead. Ooh. Drop another Undercity Husker?
You want to
Sure.
Okay.
It's all about building up your board and just letting your minions die and then... But yeah. Okay, a bear. Expected. So we can knife up, backstab, stab bear
Here we go.
twice. Ooh. I think we'll go ahead. Because next turn we can drop the Twilight Summoner. Although he's probably going to play Consecrate. Cannot speak today. Which is fine, because nobody watches these videos anyways. Let's go ahead, drop the Twilight Summoner. Go ahead and drop the Consecrate. I dare you. I very dare you, sir. I'm not quite sure what kind of paladin this is either. Hadn't really shown me any key cards or anything. So, could just be someone just throwing together a deck and playing it. Not the owl! No!
Reporting for duty.
Okay, we shall go ahead and fanonize that. Okay, Blood Hoof. Just keep hitting him.
Signed in
Here
blood.
we go.
I'd be interested to see whatever he's got up his sleeve. I'm not quite sure if he just doesn't have any cards to play, or if he's missing his key card, if he's just waiting. That's an abomination. That's what that is right there. Deals 2 damage to all characters? Well, I can have one character live, or I just play the Blood Hoof. I think that's what I'm going to do. Ooh. Ooh. It's better. Like I said, Husker is a good card. Even if you get a crap card, it's good anyways. I guess not as good if you get a crap card, but it's a low chance of you actually getting a crap card. We can drop the Blood Mage, and we can deal 6 damage to that. And then we can go ahead and restore 6 health to us. Yeah. It's got a good bit of heals with them. I'm guessing. Light in the darkness, not a bad card. But what you gonna pick? What kind of scary minion do you have for me? Okay, scary card, Avenging Wrath. You draw a card as your Drake, always nice to see. Let us go ahead and drop that Azure Drake, see if we get anything interesting out of that. Another Azure Drake.
For honor.
Here we go.
Some damage. We have plenty of answers for whatever kind of scary minion he's holding out on. If you to be so kind as okay, your silver champion. I guess this is just kind of vanilla paladin. Didn't think those existed anymore. Got a holy light.
Reporting for duty.
Here we go.
I can drop
I
Sylvanas
have no
and
time for games.
Harvest Golem, and
For honor.
there we go. Put some pressure on the board. I want to hurry up and kill him. He's got a lot of heals. It's like a Healy Paladin. It's like a stall. What do you call those? Not mill. Mills are annoying though. This is a Healy Paladin. Honestly, what's your plan though? I mean, if you got like a bunch of heals. Where's Zadriel? I need Zadriel.
Drink with me.
I need Zadriel. Okay.
Reporting for duty.
He doth have a lot of heals, although I doth have Nazoth.
Let none survive.
Well, I am
Let
saying
none
like
survive.
doth.
For
But
honor.
Here we go.
ooh!
Well
I
played.
did it! Although I was curious to see what else he had in his deck. Like, he had a lot of heals for Paladin, which I guess that's okay. We'll do one more. We'll see if we'll get to see some Zadriel action. I've had Zadriel fill up my hand before with poisons. Plus the Raptors help with that as well. But if you get Zadriel and then Shadowcaster, and then you can probably get the one that returns them to your hand, gets pretty interesting.
Valera versus Malfurion.
I must protect the one.
Watch your back.
Let's see if we get a minion. We do. We get one Harvest Golem and a Shadowcaster. So, alright, Druid. Time to kind of gives us a nice rounded experience, although I don't have any of my turn 1 cards, which is going to suck for us, so we're probably going to lose. So,
The pleasure is mine.
how's it going? Pacheco? 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 Pachinko? Are you like a pachinko machine? You know, that was one thing I didn't get to do in Vegas. I didn't get to play a pachinko machine.
Guide my lands.
Well, obviously, we're going to not allow Ramp Druid on our turf. You can just GTFO. Let's go.
I wonder.
I guess this is gonna be like an every turn thing. You're just
Another
gonna like
night on
sit
the
there and
prowl.
okay. 3-2. Harvest Golem. Boo! Scary. Is a beast druid? Is it a beastie thing? Why is this a thing?
What to do?
I don't know. They're your cards, man. I don't know what you got.
I wonder.
So you're finally going to play something.
Time waits for no one.
Yes. Oh. Ow. Well, butter biscuits. Don't exactly have... Could drop the Twilight Summoner. If I drop this, just gonna run his 4/3 into it and then be able to swipe me. But if I drop this, I at least have a 5/5.
This document looks legally binding.
Sure. Then next turn, something really scary happens. I could play it Eviscerate. At least have that. Because I have an Unearthed Raptor. Then after that, I have Shadowcaster. No, wait.
What to do?
I will probably... After that, I will have a Sylvanas. So he is going to attack it, and then he's going to run the 4/3 into it, or... Do I at least still have a minion? That's a swipe. That was expected. Run your 4/3 into it. Good. What's not so good is that I don't have
Here we go.
another available minion, but he already used the swipe. So I think I'm just going to drop the Raptor even though I don't have a Death Rattle minion, which is unfortunate. Next turn I will drop Sylvanas. Sometimes you just gotta play the Raptor. Just have a board, something there. That's a bitter. So it is a beast, kind of call the wild beast deck or whatever. Ah. Actually, I wonder in my choose deck, did I put that in there? I think I did. It's a Blood Mage Thyalnos. So hit that, drop
I have no
Sylvanas.
time for games.
It's good. Be afraid. Be very afraid. Well. Oh well. Let's see, what can I do? I can drop
My shield for
Argith. I'm gonna go ahead and fan a knife so you can have some card draw. There's Azure Drake. Lay on some pressure.
Go.
Alright. If he doesn't have an answer to that, then I can drop either the Azure Drake or the Shadowcaster next turn. That way, the Shadowcaster I can get Defender of Arcus for 1 drop, for 1 mana, which is amazing. And then,
I must safeguard the land.
alright, so is this like a choose one kind of thing? It is a choose one deck. Alright, I tried making one of those. Hadn't really worked out so far. It's been alright. Nothing amazing. This guy. So now I have 2 eviscerates. Go ahead and just do that. Did I waste an eviscerate? Yeah, but at least he doesn't have a minion on the board with his nasty choose ones, which he's probably about to drop that legendary. And then probably buff it up. I know I did on turn 9. The 1 legendary lets you have both in your choose one cards, which is very powerful. It's very, very strong. It is definitely a choose one deck. So if I draw Blood Mage, I can deal 6 damage. And then boop that. Boy. Let's go ahead and drop the Pillager, Tomb Pillager. That's a decent board, although if he summons another big nasty thing, we're gonna get open fat mouth. Ooh, backstab for 3. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8. 5, 6, 7, 8. Well, that's all we got. I'm about to sneeze. Oh, you know what I could have done? Oh, idiot. I could have Shadowcast. Dang it. Ah.
Mistakes.
The shadows beckon.
Careful.
I'm a freaking idiot. Oh, no, it's probably got another big minion that I can't deal with. I don't even think I kill him. Oh. Idiot. Ah.
This isn't Moonblade.
You gotta be kidding me!
Okay. That's what I should put. Okay, Undercity Husker. Unearth Raptor.
You want to buy a funnel cake?
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I'll get him down to 9. 9, 1, 2, 4.
Here we go.
Darkness.
Get south to Squid Fix.
My mother does love this face.
Aw, Smother loves his face.
I can see.
Yeah, we did it! We didn't get to see the drill though. Oh well. Well, that'll be it for this video. Until next time, I think I'm gonna show off. I want to show off the N'Zoth Priest. It is an interesting concept. Plus, Death Rattle is my favorite thing, in case you couldn't tell. So next time, I'll probably talk about the N'Zoth Priest.